Hey, what is up? How's it going? It's time for another one of these. You love to see it, I hope. Welcome back to the weekly vlog. And since it's been about a week now since I confirmed that I am going to be reviving the Justice League Showcase Save the MGF cut, I've been working on the minimal bits of sculpting work that I mentioned I would do in the announcement video for Black Suit Superman. As I said in that video, the muscles would be a bit more subtle and toned down versus the ones I did for Aquaman, and so that's exactly what you're seeing here. And the new Henry Cavill head, I think, really tops it off. I can't wait to sand the crest shape that I got on there. The whole thing is actually directly inspired, or at least the torso is directly inspired by Lego's muscle set, and I just basically tried to translate that onto this torso here. So I'm just so excited to be working on these figures. Still waiting on the extra pair of monochrome legs to come in for Cyborg, because I don't want to destroy the official ones, because I do like to keep some of my Lego collection intact and not rip into every minifigure that I own, especially if they're kind of hard to come by. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Also, Lucasfilm Games is having Aspire Media, who did some ports already for the older Knights of the Old Republic games onto some newer consoles, I think like the Switch, for example, or I could be mistaken. But the point is, Lucasfilm Games is now also having Aspire Media port Republic Commando onto the PS4s for backwards compatibility, basically. And that kind of surprises me, because I mean, it was one thing to see it come over onto the Xbox One, but the fact that Lucasfilm is still supporting and approving these much older games to still be ported over onto newer consoles, it's kind of shocking to me. And at this point, considering how old Republic Commando is, for Lucasfilm to be doing this, it just kind of alludes to me that they are at the very least interested in having a studio tackle a sequel to Republic Commando. I mean, why not has always been the question. And to me, seeing them continue to support this game in any capacity kind of looks like a hint at a Republic Commando sequel maybe on the way one day, and I really hope that that is the case. It has been an obvious no-brainer to do a follow-up. A Republic Commando sequel would be massively popular, massively successful, and I think that they should totally do it, and I hope that that's what that means. But I wanted to mention it here since I think that that could be somewhat significant down the line. Oops! It's now been a full week since that clip.
1 week later.
I got too caught up working on my figures and just procrastinating on recording more clips throughout the week. Now the vlog has been 2 days late, and things are not going well. But that's okay, because my figures are from Justice League. You know, that's a thing that I announced I was doing, and I just finished a video for the main channel kind of as an update on where Black Suit Superman is at now, and like Cyborg, now that I'm working on his legs, and like I got the Trident for Aquaman, and a bunch of cool stuff that I'm going to show you right now that's already up on the main channel. I don't know why you're here, but you already are, so here we go. All right, now, as you can see, I've been working on Black Suit Superman a lot more since that last clip, and that includes, basically everything except for the boots, and then also his back. This hair, go away, and it's going really, still there. Please, bro, killing me. Please stop. Please go away. I'm trying to show this figure that I'm working on. Okay, I think it's gone. We're good. Yeah, so Black Suit Superman, abs, painted detail, all the things. Took a while, but it's going well. And I just have the boots to paint now and the back of the torso. But Black Suit Superman is basically a figure that I have just now out. And like somehow a little further along than other figures in this showcase already. The cape is also a dark gray, by the way. Even though it looks black, you can tell there is a distinct difference between the black color used here. And it doesn't look like there's a difference, but I promise there is. And it is dark gray. And now we've got Cyborg here, who, like I said, once I got those monochrome legs in, the extra pair, because I did not want to ruin the Lego Cyborg legs, I would drill in and attack these legs to just basically drill out the center and sculpt on my own leg armor after sanding. And it was probably the most I've ever sanded Lego minifigure legs before getting to work on them. And I was doing this pretty much like all of yesterday, just working on this figure and on these legs, and it's going really well. I got the wires inserted into the center areas where I drilled, and let me just tell you, working on this figure, man, Aquaman yesterday or the day before. I have no track of time. It was just like plastic shavings all over me all day long because I was just drilling and sanding nonstop, and it was a mess. But so far, so good. Just got to engrave the remaining detail onto the feet there, and here come all the people saying that this doesn't look like Lego anymore, even though you've got the Lego feet, the Lego hands, the Lego head, still a Lego minifigure. And now we've got Aquaman's Trident. Check this out. You know what's funny? I ordered this overseas. Like, I was just praying and hoping that it would get here in time. I think I might have mentioned that in a previous vlog. And it's like, bro, this got here in like 4 days overseas. So I was wondering why they charged like $30 shipping, and I found out why. It's here. I'm like, wow, I'm not going to have to delay the showcase while I wait for this Trident to come in like 2 months from now. No, it's already here. And I got 2 of them, and they're great. A little bit bigger than I would have liked, but I don't care. They're great. Look at that. Look at how it's painted. That's like phenomenal, and it does not chip off or anything. It's like part of the plastic. Like, I'm pretty sure it's molded in that gold color, and then like I have no idea how they got the like darker orange bronze effect, but it's wild. I also sculpted on the leg armor, the side leg armor for Aquaman, so that's a thing now. And I just have to do his his back of waist cape, waist back armor. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with the Justice League figures. Can you tell that I'm kind of rushing this vlog a little bit? I just want to talk about WandaVision before we go into the reaction. Well, I guess I will be doing a reaction, but the finale of WandaVision, potentially the series finale for WandaVision tomorrow night. And obviously, episode 8 was absolutely fantastic. A lot of people, for whatever reason, thought that it was just like a filler expository episode, when it's like, no, this is a show called WandaVision about Wanda Maximoff dealing with her grief over the loss of basically everything in her life. And now you're being taken through some of the most critical moments in her life, and where things majorly changed for her. And these are also, you know, super important moments just also in the MCU for adding context in between movies. WandaVision episode 8 was my favorite of the entire season, so I absolutely loved it. And obviously getting to see full-on Agatha Harkness by the end, and then the final teaser with, you know, White Vision. I cannot wait to see where all of it goes. I was blown away by the explainer for how the Hex was created, and honestly, there are so many theories now to lend themselves to exactly how Vision could still come back. Like, WandaVision season 1 here has revealed a multitude of different ways for Vision to come back now. There's Vision's body is still in play because S.W.O.R.D. has been using it and building it into White Vision now. It's been proven that Wanda can recreate Vision's consciousness just by her sheer abilities and like the sheer power of like her will. It is absolutely wild, and I cannot wait to see where this finale goes. I am assuming that WandaVision is going to end in tragedy. I'm not fully suspecting Vision to come back right away, or maybe at all, even though there was clear evidence that Vision's consciousness could be separated from the Mind Stone before he had to dive out of Shuri's window, and, you know, it was too late because Thanos arrived and everything went to hell and he got killed by Thanos and everything. Just WandaVision has established, in addition to Shuri and Bruce Banner being able to separate Vision's consciousness from the Mind Stone, now Wanda can recreate Vision's consciousness, and now as she's getting more and more powerful, she might be able to do that at will, and not just as like an emotional response to, what she came upon, which was the plot for a house that they were going to kind of spend the rest of their days in, and it was just amazing. I absolutely was blown away by how well done WandaVision episode 8 was. It really was the first time where I truly felt the weight of now being past the Infinity Saga and in this post-snap world, and I am loving it. I cannot wait to see where it goes. I hope Vision comes out alive to some capacity on the other side, but probably not, considering Wanda's probably going to be an antagonist ultimately. But honestly, despite all of this, I still think that might not really be the case, because Wanda is expected to be an antagonist figure in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So, yeah! And while we're still on the topic of the MCU, actually, I will be getting in the Hot Toys Iron Man Mark 85 from Avengers Endgame tomorrow. And that's really exciting for me because I've waited since like May of 2019 for this figure. That's how long it's been in production, and then obviously the delays from the crisis and everything. It's been kind of a long wait, like almost longer than usual for Hot Toys figures, but That's finally coming in. Gonna have the true ultimate Hot Toys Iron Man collectible figure, and it's just, it's gonna look brilliant next to Thanos. I'm so excited for that. But unfortunately, Captain America, for whatever reason, got pushed back to like the end of April for me, even though production versions are already out there and like shipping from Hong Kong. So I'm gonna have to call a sideshow on that one because I'm sad. Because he looks so good, that figure. Like the likeness that they have to Chris Evans coming with that figure is just stunning and absolutely well worth the wait. But that's it. And aside from that, I've been listening to more Star Wars audiobooks from the High Republic era, the new big publishing initiative that's taking us into the world of Star Wars and the Star Wars universe 200 years before the Phantom Menace. And I did finally finish the main leading frontline book, Light of the Jedi, and I have some thoughts about it. I just thought it was really way too spread out, way too many characters. The first act goes on for way too long. It's just not quite as strong as I would have hoped, and the characters, because there are so many in the book, certainly are not that strong either because they don't get a chance to be fully developed. Any one of them, really, aside from like maybe the main antagonist of the Nile. But I, so far, have really been enjoying Into the Dark, Claudia Gray's follow-up young adult novel, much more because it's a tighter cast of characters, and you actually get to know them a lot better and a lot more just in the first few chapters alone. I already feel like more attached to a lot of the characters in Into the Dark than I did any of the Jedi in Light of the Jedi. So while I really did enjoy Light of the Jedi, it was just so unnecessarily slow. There wasn't a lot going on, and for a book that is supposed to set up this whole era, there was a surprising lack of lore and detail, and there also just wasn't really a lot of confrontations between the Jedi or the Republic and the Nile. I think there was like 2 in like a 13-hour book or something, and I was like, that sucks, but it's enjoyable. I didn't dislike it overall. It just, there are far better Star Wars audiobooks out there, and as a matter of fact, I'm hopping on Kessel Run Transmissions in just a few minutes to talk about my favorite one, which I've got 2 copies of that you guys never hear me shut up about, Darth Plagueis. Yeah, there it is, and that's gonna do it for this vlog. I think I've been talking enough. I'm gonna go, and yeah, bye.